Hello and welcome to BeatMapSoft Arcade again, and today I'm going to be listing quite a few websites that you can visit for SpecNext games and software. So stay tuned and I'll see you in a bit. So the first site we're going to look at is the following. Now this is the zxonline.net, and on here you can buy Delta Shadow Collection Edition. Couple of pictures here on what you get in the package if you decide to buy the physical edition, and that's €39. The bundle includes an SD card with all versions of the game for ZX Spectrum Classic, ZX Spectrum Next and Windows, versions in English, Russian, Spanish and Polish languages, and additional premium content. Colour insert with a description of the game and colour illustrations. DVD format plastic box. 2 A3 sized colour posters. And also you can pick up the digital version from the website also. So as well as Delta Shadow Collection Edition, if we go to physical releases, you can also pick up or pre-order Mars Mere Alienation, which, there we go, which was a successful Kickstarter campaign, and as it says here, we're currently working on a continuation of the story on the moon and a version for PC and ZX Next. Full version of Mars Mere will include Adventure on Mars, short shoot 'em up episode in outer space, new levels on the moon, new moon mechanics, difficult and super difficult game levels, random levels and deathmatch mod only for ZX Next version. So that is another game and website to look out for. So the next website to look out for is Cavern Games. They released back in November 2020 a game called Bikers, which you can buy the digital edition for still, but they're now releasing a physical release, which is a Bikers Deluxe physical edition, which we'll have a look at now. And it's £20, physical boxed deluxe edition. Comes on SD card, complete in a plastic display box, and with full colour instruction manual and a compact disc containing the reimagined Biker soundtrack by a man in his techno shed. The SD card also features a behind the scenes development diary and all of the soundtrack tunes in MP3 form. You can also get the digital version for £8.95. I believe this was a physical edition as well. I missed out on this one, so I've just pre-ordered the new physical boxed edition version. So that's another website you can check out for games for the SpecNext. So also we have is the Rusty Pixel site, and on here you can pick up Bags in Space, Tyveron or Tavarion, Warhawk, but they've also got some other sections. If we go to SpecNext, they've got a section for a few software tools. They've also got Rusty Arcade, where you can download and play Scramble, the arcade classic. You can also download the cover artwork, which is pretty good. But there you go, that's like an arcade version of Scramble running on your Next. And also on the website we've got Rams, which is a front end that's been developed for the Next. That runs emulated arcade games. So far we've got Donkey Kong, Galaxian, Pac-Man, like a bootleg version called Pac-Manic Miner Man, and Angly Man. We've also got on the Rusty Pixel site Crowley Beginnings, which there is no information on that one yet. Going down the list, we've got Crowley World Tour, if we click on this link here, that will take us to the download section, and the again cover artwork you can download, make your own cover, which is pretty cool. So that's that. There's also a section on here for Revival Survival. Revival Survival and Crowley, they do appear on, oh, looks like that's not on there yet. I think that's a space ready for when it's a full release, but the demo version is on the SD card when you get SpecNext anyway. So that's that website. So next website is the main SpecNext.com website. Now if you look on here, this lists pretty much everything that's come out or coming out SpecNext, so that's obviously a very good site to check out with all the links. As far as I know, pretty much all the games coming out for the Next are linked to this site. That's that. So also, if we go to itch.io, and in the search results, if you type in SpecNext, that will bring up a lot of the independent software developers, and there's a few links to their sites on here, like Bikers. You've got some of the first games that by Software Amusements that were released. I don't think you can get those as physical editions anymore. You might be able to get them off eBay, but that's about it really. Somewhere we've also got TJ's game on here. Here we go. Invasion of the Cloud People. This is going to be one of my next games that I need to play. I haven't played this yet. I've just bought this and downloaded it, so looking forward to giving that a go and supporting TJ, because I know everybody loves TJ. So that's that one. Also, if we go onto Facebook, if you look for the ZX Spectrum Next Launcher, there's a good piece of software on there by Richard Sherman. So you need to keep an eye out on that. It's currently at version 9. But he's working on a new version with some enhancements, and also a souvenir edition. All this will be revealed soon. So get yourself over to that group for all the information on there. It's I've done a few videos on his utility. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a good front end for loading your games. You can turn the Wi-Fi on and off. Yeah, it's great. Loads of things that it can do. So I definitely recommend you try that out. So we'll press H, which will now return us back to home. And then to add a sub menu to that page, go down to the question mark, press symbol shift and 0. So the next site is NextDoor, which was some music software that was created. So you can buy the physical version of this. Requires a PS2 mouse, so you can plug that into your SpecNext. So yeah, so this is whole digital audio workstation for composing. It's got instruments and effects. So some of the text there, as you can see. Gone are the days of clunky programmer-centric trackers. NextDoor is a reimagining of a modern digital audio workstation for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum Next. And it supports all three of the AY3, 8, 9, 10 sound chips. It gives you a total of 9 channel audio to create your latest musical masterpiece. There we go. So if you head over to that site, you can pick yourself up a physical copy of that. So next on the list we have strandgames.com. Now on here they are basically they've released some free text adventure games. So bit of information here. The original magnetic scroll games, except Wonderland, were available for the Spectrum 128/+3, but as text only games without graphics. The new and improved versions for Spectrum Next contain full graphics, take advantage of the new hardware features, and use the remastered version of the games with playability improvements, bug fixes, and the Jingster additional graphics. So there we go, we've got a compilation. It's the Magnetic Scrolls compilation. You also get the option to download the case cover and SD card label, so you can make your own box version. And on that compilation we've got the Pawn, Guild of Thieves and Jingster. So also, if we go over to gitlab.com and search under Strand Games, again, Magnetic Scrolls have made available a game called Wonderland. This is a conversion of the text adventure game Wonderland for the Spectrum. Wonderland was only available for 16 to 32-bit systems, and now it's available for the Spectrum Next. So it's got all nice new updated graphics. So again, another free game. Get over to GitLab or do a search for Wonderland under Spectrum Next and get yourself that game. Absolutely free. So the next game, one of my favourite games on the Spectrum Next, is a game by D-Low Games, and this game is QB, and at the moment they've got a sale on to $4.99 for the digital edition. I'm not sure if there's any more physical editions left or whether there will be. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, out of stock at the moment. So keep your eyes peeled on this site, because as soon as the second version of the Spectrum Next is released, Kickstarter 2, who knows, this might become available again. So that's a site to keep an eye out for. But I do recommend you get the digital version of QB anyway, because it really is a fantastic game. Another site to look at is BeatMapSoft. BeatMapSoft.co.uk, and they've currently got box versions of Grelux Contagion, which also includes Grelux Colony 7, so you pretty much get 2 games in one. And also you can get a game called Speed and a game called Xeno Brigade. So yeah, you can head over to there and get yourself some more physical games for SpecNext. Another site is coredragonnext.dufectocorp.com, and they released a game called Core Dragon: The Next Generation. Fantastic RPG game with a really unique fighting system in it as well. There's a message here to say second batch of physical copies available. You can get the digital edition, but if you head over to the shop, you can download that. You got free reservation only, so you can reserve a copy of it. That's pretty cool. Also, I didn't know he'd done this. He's also included on his website some videos of people who've done video for him. That's pretty awesome, actually. Didn't know he'd done that. Pretty good. So there you go. So there's some sites to get hold of pretty much all of the SpecNext games software available. If there's any that I've forgotten about, please let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to a remastered version of Target Renegade, so as soon as that comes available, I'll do some information, give you some information video on that, and also what's the other game called? Oh, Way the Exploding Fist. Really looking forward to that, so I'll let you know about that. In the meantime, keep an eye out on the Sinclair Next Launcher website, because there's some exciting hardware and software to be announced on there. Also, there's going to be a live Twitch stream event, which I'll be doing with Richard, so look out for that. And I will catch you next time. So don't forget to subscribe, leave some comments, share the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.